on you guys, and so are the judges. Rafique, talk to me. What's your mission?
So, hello everyone, I'm Rafique Sheikh, and I'm here to present AirPnP. The mission is to connect parking seekers with parking providers one spot at a time.
So what problem are you solving?
Basically, if you, like I said, if you've ever been to a busy, congested area like Newport Beach or Huntington Beach on a busy day, what I'm trying to solve is you don't come home frustrated from a day out which you were out there to enjoy with your family or whatever. Instead, you kept going around looking for parking, got frustrated, road rage. Instead, I want to solve that and give you an alternative. Hey, there's a way, there are parking spaces available, you just need to connect to them.
There's a company in San Francisco who already tried this and got shut down. Tell me how you're not going to get shut down and how you're different.
Well, the way I want to approach this is I want to kind of do networking, go door to door, talk to people, see if they're open to this kind of idea, and not just randomly, and also just look in the local laws, look through the local ordinances, and see what the zoning laws are, and kind of do it in the right way, and get a good team, get some people together to do it. Learn from the mistakes that those people made, what made them fail, and not repeat those mistakes.
Tell me, Rafique, what is your experience developing software?
Well, I work as a software engineer every day as a .NET software developer, not as an app developer in the mobile, but the ideas are the same. It's just a different environment, and I want to get a team together. I know what it involves, what goes into it, and I think I can do a good job at that.
Who are your target customers?
So my target customers are, you guys, everyday people, frustrated people looking for parking anywhere, anybody that has ever experienced this type. So basically, just vacationers, or even regular people who are just going out to have a good day out there.
Next question, before we go to the judges, how will you manage risk in this venture?
So I want to minimize the risk as much as possible, lay out the policies, think about all the things that can go wrong in the beginning, and have good written up and agreements and contracts, that type of thing, so people sign those. But at the same time, I want to connect with insurance companies, get a great insurance policy, and have something to back me up. If some kind of damage ends up happening, there's something to back it up.
Very good. Judges, 2 open-ended questions. Boss, please go for it. Ladies first. Ladies first.
Thank you. I'm curious as to what will charge local residents if they give their space in the driveway, like block per time, or?
No, it'll be just simply a commission. So initially, no charge to list their spot. They're just going to list it for free, and so the users are also free to join the service and have the app. But once the transaction is made, I'll just take a commission. Initially, I'm taking 3%, and we'll go from there and see how the business succeeds and then we scale it accordingly.
So you're the only one generating the income towards this venture, not the homeowners?
No, they are doing it. I mean, they list their property. They say $5 for the parking spot, or $10, or $1, or free. So whatever profit they make, I just make 3% of that. Yes, sir. Yes.
I have a question regarding logistics.
Yeah.
You have an app, you look for the parking spot, and you have a number of people who are subscribing to this service.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all providing you basic information like liability insurance and on and on and on.
Mm-hmm.
But the question is, they're providing the services on the time basis, hourly basis, night basis. How are you going to deal with somebody who happen to have a good time in the area, he wants to spend a night over there. That parking lot, the parking spot happen to be a resident, hypothetically. So my question is, how are you going to deal with the logistics to manage all this possibility?
There's an excellent question, and basically the idea here is that it is time limited, and it is the homeowner, whoever is providing the spot, is making up their own policy, and before they finally make the transaction, all of those are shown to the user to accept that You're here for 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, overnight, what is allowed, what is not allowed, all of those things, they have to read through that and check. If they end up reaching that kind of contract, there will be, same kind of thing, either they probably told or the parking enforcement laws will be enforced. So same as any other place, but here basically the idea is the unused spot is being offered up and opens up more spaces.
Let's give it up.
Thank you.
Number 2, Deep Shaw. Where's Deep?
Hi, I'm Deep Shah I'm doing a master's in software engineering in Kansas State, Fullerton.
Deep, let's talk.
Okay.
You and I.
Yeah.
I'm going to grill you, Deep. Have you done your homework? Yes, you have. Tell me, Deep. I want you to re-explain in one sentence the value that your product, your software, creates.
It will give a reliable review system to everyone. So people will get reliable reviews. So this is the value. And on the other hand, all the business owners will get their focused target markets.
Very good. Deep. What is your experience? You kind of mentioned it just a second ago. What is your experience in this market? How can you build, how can you be this, what is it about you that will make you successful developing software?
I have the technical expertise in developing the software. I can architect the software well. I can manage the software. As far as the market is concerned, I believe in agile approach. I just get the reviews from the people. I start from the small, just give the beta versions to the people, get the reviews. On the basis of that, I'll free and curve my software and
Deep, I got to interrupt you. Tell me, what are the barriers to entry for
the barrier, the Android market. There are lots of applications in the Android market. So the greatest barrier is to explain the people this concept and get the marketing.
Who's your target market? Tell me.
Almost every people who uses Yelp, Facebook, Google Maps, everyone can use this application. Even the business owners, they are the target market. They are the target market.
What differentiates location suggestion from
Okay. On Yelp, the reviews are given by the people whom we don't know. As for example, I just gave the example of the person Kara. So here, as for example, when you go to a place and you just check in and you say that you tell me, I come to know that this is really a very nice restaurant. I will definitely go there because I know you, and I think we share similar tastes. So definitely I would go. Even if we had some sports person or a big actor, we know that these guys are faking. But when it's a friend who tells us, who suggests us, we would definitely check out that place or an event.
I'd like to open it up to the judges for some open-ended questions. I've got one of my own.
Why doesn't Yelp work, and why can't they fix what's wrong and bury you?
Yelp, they had a certain focus and they had certain visions. They made their application software. Now to make changes in such a huge, they are really huge now. To make some changes in a huge thing, it's really very difficult. But I'm starting from scratch. I can really take out all the limitations of Yelp and and try to figure that out.
Another question from the judges, because I have one. Deep, I want you to get technical. Let's talk technical. Let's
Okay.
talk software. What does your stack look like? What does your software stack look like? And what will you be using to develop this?
Okay, my software, I use Facebook API, Google Maps API, and Yelp is also out with their API. I'll gather all the information from all these all these details. They give the ratings of all the people. I mean, if you have checked into Yelp and gave some ratings, that information is available. I'll gather all the information and parse it and use this information in the right way and show it to the people. So I don't think Yelp and all that, they are the competitors, but they are the coordinators too. So I'm like getting parallel with them. So it's the way.
Give it up for Deke. I got it. Can someone shut the back door? Oh, there it is shut. Okay, good. It's cool off. There we go here. Okay, actually it's kind of good. This is messy, right? Who's Brian? Where's Brian? Come on up, Brian. Brian, it sounds like you got a lot of support in the back. Did you bring all your friends?
Yes, sir.
You thought we were going to do crowd vote, huh?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, Brian, I'm going to take a seat. Talk to you, Brian. What is your mission statement?
My mission statement is cybertext. Save on money, use the textbooks when you need them, and save money when you don't need them.
Put the mic in. And tell me, what problem are you solving?
I'm solving the high cost of college textbooks. People pay hundreds of dollars a year for textbooks, which they can't often sell back, and which oftentimes the teachers end up never using.
So, you and I both know there's a ton of college textbook startups, even coming out of Cal State Fulton every year. Tell me, what differentiates you from your competitors?
Every single one of them requires you to rent it for a full semester. None allows you to rent it when you need it, only when you need it. And because if they rent it for a full semester, it costs them a lot more. Here, you can rent it for as little or as much as you want, and it's at a click of a button.
So this is a tough one. It's a tough one. I already know who your target market is, but that's easy, right?
Yes.
And we kind of know how you acquire customers.
Yes.
Let's get real technical. What is your cost of customer acquisition? Tough question. So what I mean is, what is it going to cost you to find a customer and then convert them?
How good you are with Facebook, because I'm using social media marketing, because these are college students, they use social media. My target will to be able to go on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and advertise there. In addition, as we expand to other colleges, my marketers will be specifically to each college, so that they know the students themselves, and can teach them and get them what they want, the product, whatever textbook it may be.
What's your experience
I'm proficient in accounting and finance, and I've done a lot of leadership positions, both at college and my fraternity. I'm on ASI, Student Government, the Student Academic Life Committee. I work with the students, solving problems with units, TBAs, and such. I was captain of my wrestling team in high school, and I'm an Eagle Scout.
Good. I like it. One more question before we go to the judges. If one of these judges here wrote you a check for $10,000, no promises, what would you do with the money? What's the first thing you'd spend it on?
Working on the website, designing the app, and marketing for social media to get the word out about this product.
Judges, two open-ended questions. Go for it.
What about copyright requirements? I mean, I can buy from Amazon a book from Kindle, but I'm only allowed to use two other people besides myself. How do you get around this such a short term and not be in violation of copyright?
I would get my textbooks directly from the textbook publishers. I would pay them in a commission. We are paying them so that we can sell their textbooks for them in exchange for, we give them a share of the revenue.
Have you talked to anybody and have they agreed to that?
I'm in the process of contacting textbook companies.
But you have so far no one has said yea or nay.
No, not yet.
One question. Yes.
What weight class did you wrestle in? 168?
195.
195. So you're a big man. So here's a big man question for you. I'm going to take you down right now. I'm a publisher. Mr. Black asked the same question, but asked a little bit different. I'm a publisher. Why would I let you rent my book for a week or a day? Don't I want to sell it to you for the whole Monty?
One of the problems with textbook companies is they are losing revenue because many students will not buy textbooks because they're too expensive. In one of my classes, and along with another others, they're not even using textbooks because, as one of my teachers said, it's not the 90s anymore. Nowadays, people aren't using textbooks less and less. They're losing revenue. I'm providing the textbook companies a new way to sell their textbooks.
Oh, I'm sorry, but will they rent it for the little tiny week? Are they going to be bothered with $1 of revenue? You think it'll work?
I think it will work because we're not selling, there's no shipping cost to this business, it's all online. There's no cost of developing the product. Everything is just a digital copy. The only thing they have to, their only expense is giving us the right to sell their textbooks for them. In exchange, they get a good share of the commission profit.
Very good. Very good. Give it up. Two more. I need Christian Sanchez, Gummy Tank.
Thank you.
Christian,
It is kind of hot up here.
It is hot up there. Little spotlight. I'm going to be especially hard on you, Christian. Tell me, give me a very, very good mission statement. Convince me that what you're doing is important.
So, targeting the younger audience in something that they've never been exposed to before is something innovative. It's not practical, but it's innovative. And bringing these entrepreneurship skills to this audience is something that is going to spark the entrepreneurship skill and explode and be able to be fruitful with the future possible outcomes with it.
That's nice. Tell me, what motivated you to start this business? Why?
When I was younger, I would see firefighters, lawyers, policemen, but I never had a chance to see an entrepreneur. And the goal that I personally have is I want to come up to like a little kid and be like, hey little kid, do you know what an entrepreneur is? And then they'll say something like, it's an individual that uses their natural resources to make something out of nothing. And that's really what I want to see.
Interruption. Tell me, what differentiates you and protects you from a legal standpoint from Shark Tank? Is this not some kind of trade duress or copyright infringement?
So the Shark Tank is specified towards an adult audience, and it's a lot more dramatic and it's built like a show. What I have is non-televised, less threatening, and the target audience is towards a younger audience. And so infringements, really, if you really think about it, Shark Tank, if you just change the wording, Guppy Tank, it's a completely different thing because it's not similar, only that it's a smaller track.
Tell me, Christian, what is your experience in broadcast television?
In broadcast television?
Or in this market segment?
In this market segment. So I have been, I'm in the Entrepreneurship Society. It's a club on campus. And what we do is that we train university students to bring out their ideas through an informative, conceptual way with entrepreneurship. So with that training, I've been able to, a concept kind of went in my head, and can we take these ideas and bring them into a younger audience? And the answer to that has been that it's not whether or not the children are ready, it's whether or not we're ready to give it to them.
10 seconds. Tell me, Christian, lastly, before you go to the judges, producing a television show is expensive, in some cases millions of dollars. What does your MVP look like, and how can you get a show off the ground without having to go?
Well, I wouldn't want to start off with making this a show. I want to make this a national program for schools to be able to have something similar to this, but at a younger stage. So the concepts are still to be developed, but a show isn't really what I'm going for. I'm going for more toward an educational inside classroom program.
Judges, 2 open-ended questions. Boss.
I like the way you put it in the last sentence, trying to make as an educational tool. What age groups you are targeting right now on this show?
So the target range that we're going for has been testing from first university, then high school, and then elementary. Because I think it's a trickle down effect, and so we're trying to customize the same aspects of entrepreneurship ideas first from the top, to the bottom and then simplifying it all the way down. So working backwards in a sense. So first, this is where you're at, like the Shark Tank scenario, university stage, high school stage, and then elementary. So it's building it from the ground up differently. So as I keep on doing more research, the more I found out what works and what doesn't for the younger audience crowd. And we're talking about elementary here, like around maybe 5th grade. That's where we're kind of at.
Can I follow up question? I guess what I'm trying to do is getting an early stage and giving a young kids lessons in economics, financial economics. Are you trying to get that across, or just me more like a
So children are going to, children and as high school students will learn about econ, they'll learn about money, but what this kind of teaches them is that money is more of an idea. If you have a good idea and you believe in it, and you're able to show that there's some type of advantage to it, and that it's going to help out and solve one of the biggest problems out there in the world, that's the idea that we're trying to spark, and not be afraid to take that idea out.
How do you make money if you're marketing it to the United States?
So my business model isn't really to make money, because I really never really started doing this to do that. It's a non-profit organization, which I still make money because I gotta buy a car and house and things like that. And lots of people in non-profit organization and education business make enough to be able to make it back.
How is it going to be sustainable?
Sustainable. So similarly towards the situations that we're in right now, which is like the incubation centers, they receive funds from organizations, entrepreneurs that have made it and believe into the process. So that's the starting, and it should make like a comeback ring if everything goes right and it is successful.
Give it up. America. Last one. Give it up to America. So first of all, I'm still confused. I need a mission statement that describes from a technical standpoint what it is that you're trying to do.
So our device, we're trying to build the homes of the future, and we're allowing our customers to fully express themselves at any time of day. So we're helping them avoid fines that they may receive because of the noise ordinances many cities have in place.
Very good. So tell me then, what motivated you to start this business?
What motivated me is that it started with an idea, it turned into a dream, and then it turned into an obsession. There's no company really specializing in what I do, which is specializing in external sound cancellation systems. So that's what motivates me. It's an obsession to change the way people live and bring new technology to this world.
And what gives you some kind of durable competitive advantage?
My durable competitive advantage is that I'm the first to hit this industry. I do have a couple competitors, but they are specializing mostly in internal cancellation systems for the homes, and I'm specializing in external sound cancellation systems.
That's a good segue. Talking about your MVP from a technical standpoint, what is this thing?
My product. So we're looking on two bases, which is a temporary basis. So if you want to get a picture, it's about 4 pillars, 10 feet tall, that shoot out certain frequencies that mimic the sound being produced. And once the sound produced hits our device, it reads that and it sends out counter frequencies to stop that noise. So we're looking on two bases, a temporary and home integration. With home integration, it's embedded within the walls of your backyard.
In dollar terms, how big is your market?
My market, I do not want to put a dollar amount at this moment because I am an R&D, but I want 100% domination in the industry.
Okay. Tell me, what is your business model?
My projections for 3 to 5 years, right now we're trying to finish up R&D and come up with a minimum viable product, which is our prototype. In 3 years, I hope to formally incorporate the company, and from there on, it's going to be testing, making sure our product is working up to it.
That's great, but I want to know how will you make money?
So I have several revenue streams. One is a temporary basis, so I'm going to be renting the system out to college students, fraternity sororities that host really loud gatherings in their backyards. My second revenue stream is targeting homeowners, so people that already have their homes and want something more out of their home, so a smart home.
I'd like to open it up to the judges.
Yes.
Why would I, if I was a homeowner, want 4 pillars on my property? Wouldn't that bring my property down if I have 4 large pillars?
Okay, so you hit homeowner market. So for homeowner, I'm actually looking to embed the system in the walls of your backyard. So as your homeowner, I assume you're making a little bit more money and you have the money to implement a system like this in your home. So that's when I'm going to be integrated into the walls of your backyard, so you won't have those 4 pillars. The 4 pillars are mostly meant for a temporary basis, which is renting it out to the college students that just have that party for one night but are broke, so they can't afford to have a system within their backyard. Yes. I'm not targeting apartments currently. I'm only looking into the home industry. So my focus is creating the homes of the future and bringing out the next smart home.
America, most of the people that I know that party loud are broke, and they don't care anyway. So they're not going to. So what about concrete venues, racetracks, construction sites, freeway sound walls? Why aren't you looking there?
Because that is a larger environment that I would control, and actually, yes, college students are broke, but our research found that Chapman universities actually get fined with a misdemeanor right away for producing loud parties any time of day, any time of the day. So we've looked into that industry, but we found if we start small first, maybe we can branch out, because we are manipulating frequencies and it takes more to cover a lot more.
Give it up. One last break. We're going to have judges confer. I need you to stick around because we have a ton of opportunity drawings from some cool books. We need about